Sometimes you share something good in your life, and instead of support, someone finds a way to make it feel smaller. That is how Theo's day begins. A quiet morning at home, a little moment of pride, and a message ready to send. It is nothing huge, just one of those small wins that secretly mean a lot. I finally finished that big project. They liked it so much they offered me a new opportunity. Theo's heart lifts as the message goes out to male friend, someone Theo trusts enough to share this with first.
Nice. Must be lucky to catch a break like that.
The words land softer than a direct insult, but harder than silence. Lucky. As if Theo's effort were just an accident. Oh, yeah, I guess. Just thought it was cool. Theo feels that tiny drop in the stomach. The subtle shift from joy to doubt. Nothing dramatic on the outside. Inside, a quiet question appears. Did I say it the wrong way? Did I sound too proud? Maybe he was just joking. At first, it feels confusing. Surely it is just one comment, one moment, nothing to overthink. Most people would tell themselves to brush it off and move on. But this is not the only time it happens today. A few hours later, Theo arrives at work and runs into female colleague. There is another small piece of progress to share. I tried that new approach on my last task. My supervisor said it was actually really good.
Wow, look at you showing off now.
Her tone is light, but the words are sharp. Showing off. As if simply sharing good news is a performance. No, never mind. It's not a big deal. Theo laughs it off, or at least tries to. Inside, the same confusion returns. Maybe I am oversharing. Maybe I should stop talking about my progress. Maybe I am reading too much into it. In the afternoon, Theo shares the news again, this time with a wider circle. The comments start coming in. Likes, little hearts, kind words.
Careful, soon you'll forget us little people when you're famous.
It is written as a joke, but it carries a shadow. The mood in the comment section shifts just a little. People react with laughing emojis, but Theo feels that familiar knot. On the surface, nothing terrible has happened. No one shouted, no open argument. And yet, in 3 different moments, Theo's joy has been quietly shrunk. On the ride home, Theo replays the day in their mind. The lucky, the showing off, the don't forget us little people. Maybe I am too sensitive. Other people would just laugh it off, right? This is where many people go first. They turn inward. They blame themselves before they question the pattern. Maybe I said it wrong. Maybe I am the problem. Maybe I should just be quieter about the things that make me happy. But as these moments begin to stack up, something else becomes harder to ignore. Some people seem deeply uncomfortable when others are doing well. They struggle to celebrate good news. Even in your happiest moments, they still manage to add doubt, negativity, or criticism. For Theo, a quiet realization begins to form. This is not just about one comment or one person or one clumsy joke. A pattern is appearing, and that leads to a much deeper question. Why do some people always seem to put others down? And when they do, is it really saying something true about you? Or is it revealing something about them? The answer to that question is often deeper than it looks. Because many times, people who constantly put others down are not really talking about you at all. They are revealing something about themselves. One of the biggest forces behind this pattern is insecurity. Imagine someone hearing, "I just got promoted. I worked so hard for this." On the outside, they smile. On the inside, something else starts up. Thoughts slip in quietly. Why am I not moving forward? Why do they get chances I never seem to get? What does their progress say about my life? Instead of feeling inspired, they feel smaller, not because the other person did anything wrong, but because comparison woke up a fragile place inside. And to quiet that discomfort, they reach for something that feels quick and safe.
Must be nice. You probably just got lucky.
In that moment, the criticism is not really about truth, it is about emotional protection. Theo does not know what is happening inside male friend, but it is possible that a similar comparison lights up in his mind whenever Theo shares good news. Secure people do not need to shrink others to feel steady. They can hear, "I'm proud of what I did," and simply say, "I'm proud of you too." Insecurity makes that much harder. Often, there is an older wound beneath it. Picture a child who grows up being compared over and over. Why can't you be more like them? Not good enough. Praise arriving only when they outperform someone else. Slowly, a message forms inside that child. You are behind. You are lacking. You are never quite enough. Years later, that same feeling can follow them into adult friendships, workplaces, and conversations. On the outside, they might look fine, maybe even confident, but under the surface, every success they see can poke at that old wound. Theo does not know these details about male friends' past, but you do, and it helps explain why another person's light might feel so uncomfortable to someone who has never felt truly enough. I just got invited to present that project next week. I'm nervous, but I'm really excited about it.
Must be nice when everything just falls into your lap.
Her words are casual, but something in her tone feels heavier than the sentence itself. This is where envy often walks in. Envy is not evil. It is human. It shows up when someone else's progress highlights something we feel we are missing: status, love, direction, confidence, or even just a sense of peace with who we are. Maybe female colleague wanted an opportunity like that and never received it. Maybe she feels stuck while Theo seems to be moving forward. Maybe seeing Theo excited brings her own disappointments into sharp focus. Admitting that honestly would sound like this.
I'm happy for you. And a little jealous. I wish I had something like that too.
That kind of honesty is vulnerable. It requires self-awareness. It risks feeling exposed. So instead, many people choose a different path. They disguise envy as criticism.
You just got lucky. It's not that impressive.
Criticism feels safer than saying, "I want what you have." It keeps the other person down at a manageable distance instead of admitting, "Your happiness reminds me of where I hurt." From the outside, it just looks like another comment, another almost joke. But underneath, insecurity and envy may both be quietly steering the conversation. And if this keeps happening, if someone relies on put-downs again and again to manage those feelings, it builds a very shaky way of feeling above others, one that never truly feels safe.